Who's telling the truth? What's a lie and who's honest? Who can you even trust? Why is it fuck everyone now? What happened to Jay? Who is the girl he keeps talking about? Why does the government keep lying to us? Why do y'all want me dead? Why y'all secretly hate the boy? Whose story is this? It seems like it's in the perspective of 2 or 3 people. What's coming? A pale horse. So it's like, it's about so many things to like, if I explain it, I don't want to explain it too much and then have the listener's mind altered, because like when you hear it, it's going to be like, oh shit, let me put my take on it. Like, it's because it's like, it's some introspective shit. So it's like, I don't want to be like, it's about this, and then someone's imagination thinks, oh, I know what this is about, it's about this, and then like they hear me say this and like, oh, I was wrong, because it's whatever your imagination gets from it. That's the beauty of music. So it's like,
but we're here with Jaytherappala, and if you remember our 3rd episode ever, we did the quote-unquote magazine, and Jay was on there with us. And so, Jay, what's been up? Like, what you been up to since then? I know you dropped the Rough Tapes, which we'll talk about a little bit later, but kind of just explain what's going on in your life, like right now.
Yeah, man. Well, ever since that episode, actually, I was going to drop a song called When the Sun Sets. And that's kind of what started the whole thing. I mean, I ended up making like 5 When the Sun Sets songs, 5 versions of the song, because I couldn't find the one that really connected with me, right? And then after that, I kind of just like started making more songs kind of along the vibe of that song. And then ended up making songs that like straight off, way off, like bass, and started making all kinds of random songs. And then I just figured out like, I don't know what I'm doing with these songs. And it all happened after like a relationship, and like all kinds of weird shit was going on in my life. Like, I felt broken, but I wasn't broken, and that's kind of the message of the shit. So like I just decided like, fuck it, let me just put these rough ass songs in a little compilation and give it to the people and see what's up. To be really honest, like the whole point of When the Sun Sets was like about someone like a kid with hope that like when the sun sets, when it's all said and done, he'd get what he wanted. And at that point, I was certain. I was like, I'm getting what I want, you know? Like, I'm me. I'm going to get what I want. I have my mind set on this person and, like, this other thing, the other things I want in my life at the time, and I'm going to get it. But it didn't happen, you know? I didn't get what I wanted. So, like, that's why I kept making the song, like, okay, I didn't get what I want. So when the sun sets, what the fuck do I want now?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what I wanted, the biggest thing, like, the main thing I wanted, I can't get. So it's like, what now? So like every ending of the song was different because I didn't know what I wanted at the time. So it's like, I don't even know what the fuck I want. Let me just fuck this song. Let me figure out what I want. So like that's kind of where I went with it. The first song, What Is Life? Like, you ever just sat there like, what the fuck is my life? How come I'm not liked? How is my future uncertain but bright? You're like,
yeah,
you know,
that first song really does set the tone and the mood of the whole tape, though, because it is like, what the fuck is my life? And you kind of transition from that, where you're questioning what your life is, to going to songs like one of my favorite songs off the tape, Down, where it's really just like it's like you're almost like coming into your own and really just like almost like walking tall, you know what I mean? Walking tall and like doing your thing.
Exactly.
And I mean, it's cool to see that transition in the art, and I can, you know, it's, as a listener, you can tell that you actually went through that transition in your life, and that's how the art came to be. Do you want to talk about like that a little bit, like overcoming like things that you've had to overcome? And like,
see, that was like more of a fuck you, like it was a very liberating song, because like I said, like the whole project is derived off one person. If I'm being honest, like it's one person. So like you can see like at times where it's like, okay, I miss her. Then at times where it's like, fuck her. You know, like everyone goes through that like phase where it's like, I miss her, fuck her, okay, I miss her again, okay, fuck her, I hate her, damn, I kind of miss her again. So it's like, and then other emotions, like, and so on and so on. So like, that was more of a like, how you think you look, talking down on the kid, like real shit, like how you think you look right now, like, like you heard the other songs, like the other songs are on the shit. The people are gonna hear the other songs about like how you loved me and how I loved you. So how the fuck you look talking down on me? Like that was kind of the point. Like, I don't know, it was more of like a hyper song, fun song, because like that's just where I was. Like it was that feeling of like, fuck her, I'm me type shit. So it's like I had to show that in a song type shit. I don't know. The line where I should probably stop sipping this Crown for a minute, because like that whole process, like I let this person or like in things going on in my life drive me to like, okay, fuck this. Let me just drink some alcohol and like smoke some weed and it's good. Like then that created a habit of doing that and shit. So like That's why it's like I should probably stop sipping this Crown for a minute. But then I go on to say I got two type of moods, either Crown or the Goose. Like, so it's like I'm not gonna stop the habit. Fuck it, like, you know what I mean. So it's like it's just it's a hypocritical song too in a way. It's like I don't know. That's like I said, that's my problem. Like I'm like, okay, I got her. Let me flex. Let me do this. Let me do that. I got the bill. I got the bill. I got the bill. But like in a long term relationship, like you're gonna have to learn to like split shit, you know what I mean? Like it goes both ways. Like you both like I don't know, you're in this together type. You're a team type shit. When like that's where like I go wrong, and then it's like it fucks up everything else because it's like we're not really a team right now. If I'm doing everything type shit, and you're not doing like shit.
What's your favorite song off the Rough Tapes?
Oh man, my favorite song would probably be "Song Cry," because like
the last one.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's probably my favorite song because it came from such a place of like. It's such a deep song because like, there's so much emotion tied to the song type shit. Like, I think I might have like real shit teared up in the studio making that song just because of like, the news I received. If you hear the lyrics, like, the news I received about some it's just a lot. It's just a deep song, so like, I just connect most with that because like I can feel that song in my soul, and like the second verse is just like. It just made me, I don't know, it gave me hope too in a way. So like, I really connect deeply with that song. I think it's Song Cry. It starts off like, fuck like terrible news and shit like, and then the second verse is more triumphant. Like all my life I had the light. It was hidden in my coat. I had it, I did not know until the time I was to know. Like sometimes you know some shit, but you don't know it. Like it's deep down inside. Like it's like, damn, like you ever do some shit where you're like, damn, I knew that too. Why didn't I like, I knew that too. I should have like, I don't know. I should have did something different because I knew that it was gonna happen, but it happened. Like, so like basically it's like that like it starts off like sad and like it ends off better, but then it ends sad again because like the whole point of the tape, the whole like vibe is no happy endings because like the ending didn't end happy. Most beautiful movies end sad, in my opinion. My favorite movies end sad. So like, have you guys ever heard of the book Behold a Pale Horse? No, you guys should definitely check it out.
What kind of book is it?
It's like it's a book by Milton William Cooper. It came out in like 1991, I believe. But it's basically about like a bunch of conspiracy theories, like the government. Like he was like Alex Jones and like them, like a different type of like he was like a conspiracy theorist before like the media was really out here like showing you the conspiracy theory. Before there was an outlet for people to really speak their minds on shit. Like, and the book was like. It's a really critically acclaimed book, but like I definitely suggest someone to like read it.
And so that inspired you to make this new song?
Yeah, it definitely did. Yeah, it's my whole inspiration behind the song. It's called Behold a Pale Horse. Shameless plug. Coming out Friday, 12/11. So.
Oh yeah, that'll come out the day after this podcast airs.
Yeah. Well. Okay. Well, when I was 8 years old, I had this homie. His name was C. This is where I get like a lot of like the pain in my music from. Like he was my friend Jordan. He was like my friend Jordan back like in California. He was my friend Jordan's like older brother. He was a really good guy. He'd always like, if I'd like we had a gas station right down the street. He'd always walk us to the gas station, buy us a snack and shit. Just give us game, like give us like, I don't know, like just tell us to stay out of the streets. Just like stay in school, do your thing when you grow up. Be this, be that. Be great. Like I don't know, just like keep your head on straight. Good. He was like a good person to us, but like little did we know he was like heavily involved in other shit. And then like one day I'm outside playing and like he's like down, his house was like 3 houses down from mine type shit. It was just like a whole neighborhood of houses, his house 3 houses down from mine. And so like he's in I'm seeing him in an altercation with people. Like it's like some Mexican people, like some Hispanic. It was like 4 or 5 Hispanic guys and it's just him. And they're in an altercation. I'm like right in front of my porch, like right in front of my house watching, like what the fuck? And then like I start walking toward him, like well watching, then like he starts running away. And like this is like the craziest shit I've seen probably like ever. Besides maybe damn near like the craziest shit I've ever actually seen. Like he starts running away and then they shoot him. And I'm right there. Like I'm literally like I don't know how to put distance on it. Like I'm like fuck, how many yards? It's probably like 15 yards away from me, like 10 yards, like 15 yards away. Like it's literally like he's on the other side of the street and I'm on this side of the street. Because this house is 3 houses down on the other side of the street, right? So it's like 1, 2, 3, then a little down, they're arguing right here type shit, kind of by the cul-de-sac. So I'm like right here, and then like he's running this one. I'm watching him run away. Like what the fuck? Like he's just running away, arms just out, just dipping, and then he gets shot. Right? They shoot him, and I watch him fall. Right? Watch him fall. Then I didn't know what to do. Then everyone like starts coming out of their house because they heard the gunshots. Like then the Mexican people get in their car. They start dipping off. Then like everyone's outside. My mom runs outside. She grabs me and shit, takes me inside and shit. And then like police come. They try to question me. This cop like, I don't know, like they tried questioning a little ass boy. Like I was gonna tell anything. And then like, of course my mom's just telling him like he didn't see anything. He doesn't know anything. He doesn't know anything. He doesn't know anything. But like, that's probably the craziest shit ever. Like I don't know. I talk about that a lot. Like I don't know. That's probably the craziest shit I've ever like seen. Honestly, like that's what I got when you asked me that question. But yeah, shout out to C. He's a really good guy in Jordan too. He's actually in jail right now. But like, shout out to him too. He's a really good kid. He just didn't really have an outlet, or like, I don't know. He just grew up in a tough environment and shit. I'm just lucky I moved here. But yeah, R.I.P. to C. He's a really cool person.
That's crazy. Like,
yeah, that's about as wild as it gets.
Yeah, seeing that with your own eyes, for sure.
Yeah, it was fucking. And I funny thing is, like, not to continue with this whole dark like death shit, but that's a really good point because like, it reminded me of this because like, special announcement, December 25th, I'm dropping like a tape, and if it's not finished by then, it's gonna be an EP at least. And like the reason why, like I said, not to keep, this is like the last dark shit I'll say, is because I want to just like put this in the universe, like, and just shout this woman out. Her name is Kimberly. She like she died last Christmas, on Christmas at like 8 a.m. She took her own life, and it was a girl I was heavily involved with. I think I told Jake about this and a few of my friends at the time. It was a girl I was like heavily involved with like 7-8 months before, and then like a year before that I known her for like 3 years at the time when she took her own life, and like we were on and off and shit, and like, and it was like my secret like love of my life, low key. But like I don't know, I just kept her on the tuck because like I used to move weird. I used to like not want anyone to know about my love life. I used to never put girls on the gram, nothing, because like I thought the moment I did, someone would try to take it away from me or something. I don't know. It was weird. I used to be weird about it. But she was everything. She was a great person, and she used to tell me like, I'm depressed, I'm sad. But I thought she was just trying to relate with me because I was a depressed kid. I was like, no, you're not. Shut up. Like, because I didn't even want to look at her or her to think about herself in that way of like, I'm depressed. Like, no, you're not. Shut up. Like, you're not depressed. Don't be depressed. Like, you're not depressed. Don't even get yourself in that mindset. But I always like do it to the side and shit. And I actually have a song about her. It's called Lemons, or like a song I made a while ago. She ended up moving to New Hampshire. And then, yeah, she ended up taking her own life. So like, this Christmas, I wanted to drop something in like honor of her type shit. Like, that's like you said, to like celebrate them and like keep awesome. His legacy going. That's why that gave me the idea. But yeah, shout out to Kimberly.
That's gonna be great. Hopefully you can get the whole tape finished, because that would be really cool. We ended on that note. As always, all of our links to our social medias will be down below where you listen. Jay, anything else you want to add before we sign off?
Behold a Pale Horse, 12/11 on all streaming services, 12/18. It's a great song. And then Christmas, something's coming.
Hell yeah. You want to play us out with one more song?
Yeah,
from the Rough Tapes?